Hello, my name is Jessica Phillips. I am 17 years old. I am from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I attend Bonanza High School as a rising senior. I am planning to pursue a bachelor's degree in criminal justice after I graduate. I got my first introduction into forensic science and criminology in the 5th grade when I was in my elementary school's library during recess looking for some new books to check out. While I was looking through the science section, I came across 4 new books from a series I had never heard of before that had just been put on the shelf. It was a series called 24/7 Science Behind the Scenes. It was a book series that covered the science, technology, and real-life methodologies that go into investigating crimes and mysteries. That day, I checked out 2 of the books, Killer at Large and Toe Tagged. Then the next week, after I turned to those 2 books, I checked out the other 2 books that my library had available, which was Shot and Framed and Guilty by Hair. I loved these books, even though a lot of adults found it concerning that a 5th grader was into that kind of reading material. Reading about the real-life stories and techniques in the books intrigued me, and I found myself wanting to know more about the various areas of crime scene investigation. So after the 5th time of me checking out the same books, I asked the school librarian if she had considered getting more books from the series, though she had said they weren't getting checked out enough for anyone to actually like the books besides me, so they never did get any more. But I wasn't going to give up there. I took matters in my own hands and bought the books myself with my birthday money. And then after I moved on to middle school, I continued to snoop around online like a digital forensics analyst to track down my own copies of the books from the series that were also available for me to read. And at the time of recording this, I still have all my copies of the books I got my hands on. And I still read them from time to time when I feel I need to remember why I love forensic science as much as I do, even when it's not easy. Now in high school, I am part of the CTE program, or Career Technical Education, and I take forensic science. I started in Forensics 1 as a sophomore, then Forensics 2 as a junior, and now when I go into my senior year, I will be in advanced studies. I am one of the top students in the class and have gone on several of the field trips for the class, like visiting our local coroner's office, the courthouse, and even an overnight trip to the San Diego crime labs. The subject isn't always easy though. Even if you're intelligent, pay attention, and are passionate about the topic. Because forensic science isn't an exact science, because mistakes can be made in it, and there are a lot of variables intersecting with each other, which can make it hard for things to be exact. So it can be frustrating, even though you are knowing what you're doing and how things should go, you still end up being wrong or unsure of your conclusion. Despite that though, I love forensic science because I love solving mysteries, learning new things, and uncovering the truth behind crimes. I've always loved solving mysteries, not just the ones I learn about in class or watching true crime TV shows. Also just lighthearted ones like riddles, escape rooms, logic puzzles, anything that has an unknown solution or answer that you have to figure out. I enjoy looking for clues, gathering information, finding out where the holes are, figuring out how the pieces fit together. Apart from my love from solving things, I also love learning about new topics and going down rabbit holes when researching things, which I have to believe is a big part of crime scene investigation, always learning new things. Because every case you encounter is different and will involve expanding your horizons to find out about the context of each of the clues and the true motive behind the crime. I don't think anyone in any career field will ever be able to say that they have seen it all. There will always be something new for everyone to learn about, and the more you learn, the more doors that will open up for you. I also want to use my passion for this field to provide answers into truths to people. Because oftentimes cases will go unsolved and justice will never be administered for the victim or their loved ones. And that feeling of never knowing what truly happened, or that whoever committed the crime will ever face consequences, will likely follow them for the rest of their lives. Some cases also just don't get the attention they deserve and are figuratively swept under the rug. And I want to be part of the change in law enforcement, that everyone deserves a chance at finding justice and closure in their case. My current plan for after high school is getting my bachelor's degree in criminal justice, along with a minor in forensic science, Then I plan to be a certified private investigator, join an agency, and maybe even start a solo career after I gain more experience. This may also change as I learn and continue to grow within the field. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a career path that won't be easy. But I know that it needs to be done because I love doing this, just learning about things, solving cases, and helping people gain support. And the world needs more people who want to try and figure out, even when it's not easy. People who accept that they don't know and will never know it all, but are willing to continue learning, and people who want to make good changes happen in our world. I aspire to be one of those people.